In this video, we'll be covering how to leverage current week payroll insights so we can closely monitor how each employee contributes to our weekly labor expense. You can start building a payroll report from scratch or by clicking on any of the hyperlinked job classes from a labor summary report. You can navigate directly to a payroll report by clicking on Payroll underneath the labor module. Let's start by building out the report generator. First, select the appropriate business. Next, pick a date range that makes the most sense for you. Selecting a week-to-date date range will allow you to see your current week's labor expense and who's contributing the most to the pool this week. Now we can choose to look at each individual job class's contribution to total labor, or hone in on certain individuals to understand the breakdown of total hours worked versus overtime incurred so far this week. In this case, we'll click Line Cook. Go ahead and click Go and let the report generate. Down below, you'll see a list of all employees who have worked in your outlet so far this work week. Click on the headers and that'll allow you to sort each column from greatest to least value. You're able to see which employee has generated the most amount of regular hours, overtime hours, or by scrolling all the way over, which employee has incurred the most amount of total hours so far this work week, or who your most expensive employee is. Has someone incurred more overtime than the rest of the team? You can see that directly from this report. Click on the employee who has the highest labor expense, for example, to see a breakdown of their punches for this pay period. I'll click on Pedro. This now navigates you to a Timeclock report in Avero, which you can also navigate to by clicking on Timeclock underneath the labor module. Avero pulls a rolling 14 days worth of labor data each night. Any corrected punches that you've made on your timekeep system will appear in Avero in red. Look to see if any team members are potentially milking the clock by consistently punching out late or clocking in early for their shifts. You can set this report to email to yourself on a weekly basis.